Excellencies, ministers, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to be here with you all in Singapore for the Maritime Week, which is a very special event in the maritime international shipping calendar. I wish to thank our host, the Maritime and the Port Authority of Singapore, MPA. My personal appreciation goes to the Chief Executive, Mr. Theo Ng Di, for your continuous support of IMO's goal and objective. Also, I was very impressed to see very comprehensive, informative presentation just before. Thank you very much. Singapore is a key supporter for IMO's project that aim to assist targeted member states to ensure that no one is left behind. As you know well, all who visit Singapore and look out from this beautiful city to myriad of ships on the horizon cannot fail to understand just how critical shipping is to the world trade. Maritime transport continues to be the most economic and environmentally sustainable mode of transportation for large volume of cargo. As a global regulator for shipping, IMO continues to ensure that the maritime sector delivers global trade safely, securely, efficiently, and sustainably. All stakeholders, from ship owners and operators to flag and the port states, and to all the support and the service companies on which we rely, have a responsibility to embrace the changes and transition that are underway, decarbonization, alongside digitalization and innovative technology. And we must all, the while, ensure that the maritime personnel, and in particular seafarers, are at the center of this evolution. But as a whole, as the whole world unites to fight climate change, we must acknowledge that decarbonization is the biggest challenge facing shipping. The next months are crucial. We must demonstrate strong leadership, providing a global framework for the maritime industry to strive for green shipping. And at the same time, we must ensure we leave no one behind. IMO member states are currently actively engaged in the process of upgrading initial IMO strategy on reduction of GHG emission from ships to be adopted this July during MEPC 80. The revised strategy with a technical and economic measure will provide the necessary certainty for all stakeholders to invest in future fuels, ship-related technology, setting the path toward decarbonizing shipping. Now is the time for IMO member states to be ambitious in upgrading their vision and the level of ambition and work toward 2050. We have to achieve our consensus showing the world that the maritime community is supporting the global efforts to combat climate change. Ladies and gentlemen, at this pivotal time in history, shipping is undergoing complex and substantial change, but we are all in this together. Through effective collaboration and cooperation, we can harness this transition to keep shipping blue and safe, and to make shipping greener, more resilient, more efficient, and more sustainable for the benefit of all humankind. IMO member states are 175 countries. Regional organization number of members much less than that. Among IMO member states, some are advanced economically, in every aspect developed. Many others called developing countries. Decarbonization is taking place not only focus over climate change. When it comes to shipping, decarbonization taking place together with the digitalization, automation as well. Throughout the 70 years IMO history, IMO and the shipping community are being faced biggest challenge, biggest changes to shipping community, which is coming decarbonization, digitalization, and automation as well. How we make a consensus among 175 member states? Still diversified, wide range of options, which is prepared, subject to group by group, country by country. 2018, April, we adopted the initial strategy. There was a huge controversial debate, argument, until we adopted the initial strategy. Throughout very difficult channel, very hard tunnel, we succeeded to agree initial strategy. Thanks to, in the end, support, commitment, sweat from all member states, to some extent conceding, embracing the other side conditions. We succeeded. Shipping community has been greatly contributing to the progress. Since then, we have seen 5 years. We have been talking a lot, formally, informally, but now we are facing final strategy, final time, when our Environment Committee meeting in July, when we are expected to adopt much more important critical strategy, which is toward 2050. Core element of a strategy, 3 items. One is a vision. Second, level of ambition. Third one, economic measure. We are working hard, all member states working hard to elevate our level of ambition, our target toward 2050. It's not easy, but it's moving forward. At the moment, not only here, Singapore, in London, there are several informal meetings taking place in order to narrow the gap among certain different groups. At this moment, I'd like to highlight one important element. Developed countries are more conscious to facilitate, expedite decarbonization, while developing countries understanding these issues are concerned about the possible impact to their national economy. How we combined those expectations? There are several methodologies, but what I would like to mention, as I mentioned, one of important items which will be expected to be adopted in July is economy measure. It used to be called market-based measure. With this kind of carbon pricing measure, we can generate the fund. In order to achieve a vision, level of ambition, two pillars. One is a technical measure. The other one is an economic measure. Technical measure only cannot make our target met in the end. Impossible. We need economic measure, certain push forward all measure to be implemented and the target can be met as a plan. That's why crucial one. But this economic measure, as I mentioned, expected to generate the fund. With this fund, we need to help early mover of shipping industry and R&D for future fuels. And we have to look up the small island developing country, which is very much will be affected the sea rise issues. And then we need to help other developed countries. We call the disproportionately negative impacted developing countries. We need a fund. Without the fund, IMO, we have a fund for the providing training, education, such kind of technical cooperation. But we do not have a significant size of fund to help developing countries. So with this fund generated from economic measure, we are expecting we can help more developing countries. This is a way, most efficient way, encourage, motivate developing countries. They want to decarbonization, but concerned about certain impact. We have to encourage developing countries with this fund so they can move forward to stay on the same page and work together, hand in hand, toward decarbonization. In that sense, I would like to urge you, if you are from the government, convey, raise your voice for support or key item of a strategy in July, and also highlight importance of economic measure as well. Majority of a shipping community, unlike other mode of industry, shipping community fully supporting economic measure, ready to cooperate the decarbonization of shipping. Government, we have to be brave. We have to be courageous to accommodate, embrace wish of our industry, and also we have to work for the decarbonization. So if you are from industry, continue support IMO work toward the middle of July. But if you're government, I hope convey a message to your capital, your colleagues, continue to be brave and ambitious to adopt our target. But with that, I believe IMO member states are very, very committed. They are working hard at the moment around the world, and particularly in London, to make our ambition to adopt a strategy in the middle of the July. So this is what I firmly believe. With that, I would like to thank Singapore MPA organizing this kind of event throughout this week, very timely and constructive, and looking forward to continue working closely. With that, I'm looking forward to today's discussion and exchange of views, as I'm certain they will provide further ideas and input toward the future of shipping. Thank you for your attention.